lecture number 5, we will discuss biological consequences of smoking. Biological consequences of smoking means that what are the effects of smoking on breathing or lungs tissue or respiration. Now, key points in today's lecture, we will focus on these points. Effects of poisonous chemicals on human respiratory system, effect of exercise on the rate of breathing. First, we will discuss the bad effect of smoking or biological consequences of smoking. Smoking is harmful due to chemical cigarette and tobacco smoke contain different poisons, chemicals, and carcinogens. Substance cause cancer. Composition of smoke. So the first statement explain the composition of smoke. Smoke contain poisonous chemicals that corrode the tissue of lungs, and carcinogens. Carcinogen means those substances that cause cancer. Smoke contain tar, nicotine, carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, hydrogen cyanide, and metals. Many people think that lung cancer is the only smoking related disease, and it is the number one case of death among the smokers. People consider nowadays that the main cause of lung cancer is the smoking, because smoke contain poison chemicals, So these chemicals, some chemicals are carcinogens. These carcinogens cause cancers and finally lead to death. But it is not right. Cigarette smoke affect the body from head to toe. Smokers have a much higher risk of development a number of life-threatening disease. Smoking not only causes lung cancer, it is a wrong statement. Smoke also affects the overall body of human being from head to toe. It causes many life-threatening disease in human being. Now we will discuss the effect of smoking on the lung tissue in detail. Smoking leads to cancer. Smoking may also lead by the cancer in kidney, oral cavity, lungs, breast, bladder, and pancreas, etc. Many chemicals in tobacco smoke damage the air passageway, which leads to emphysema and other respiratory disorder. Smoking causes cancer in many organs, for example, oral cavity, mouth, larynx, breast, bladder, and pancreas. These organs affected by the smoking, and similarly the tobacco in the smoke also damage the air passageway. Air passageway means it affects the nasal cavity, the trachea, and the bronchi, and leads to one of the important and lethal disease of respiration, that is emphysema. So respiratory disorder is produced by these smoke, the chemicals produced in the smoke, chemicals present in the smoke. The tobacco smoke damage the air passageway, and because air passageway filter the air containing dust particles. Air passageway means trachea, bronchi, and pharynx. So the tobacco smoke damage these parts, the air passageway, and cause one of the lethal disorder, the emphysema. Effects on the circulatory system. Smoking also has effect on the circulatory system. The carbon monoxide present in the tobacco smoke decreases the oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin. Many other chemicals in smoke increase the production of blood platelets. When platelets are more than normal number, they may make the blood viscous and can lead to atherosclerosis, hardening of blood vessels. Viscous means that it concentrates the blood, So when the blood is concentrated means that the water quantity of the blood decrease. The water quantity in the blood plasma decrease. As a result, the blood become viscous, and atherosclerosis means the hardening of blood vessels. Hardening of blood vessels means that blood vessel lost elasticity. So blood vessels, the veins and the arteries do not contract and relax. Effects on lungs. Smokers are at greater risk of developing infection in lungs. For example, smoking increases the risk of tuberculosis by 2 to 4 times and pneumonia by 4 times. Means that smoking increases tuberculosis 2 to 4 times and pneumonia 4 times. Similarly, hydrogen cyanide destroys the cilia of lungs. As a result, dust particles enter the lungs, therefore damage the lungs. Now, human breath rate during exercise. Using rest condition, the rate of the breathing is 15 to 20 time per minute. The normal breathing rate is 15 to 20 during rest condition. But during the exercise, the breathing rate increase. So when we do exercise or some hard work on muscle cell carry out cellular respiration at a greater rate, it results in the production of more carbon dioxide which is released in the blood. So the greater the normal concentration of carbon dioxide stimulate the respiratory center of the brain. So when the muscle contract and relax, respiration rate increase. So when the respiration rate increase, the production of carbon dioxide also increase. So this high concentration of carbon dioxide will activate the respiratory center. The respiratory center means medulla oblongata, pons, and medulla. The respiratory center located in the brain is a pons and medulla oblongata. These two parts are the component of hindbrain. The respiratory center send message to the rib muscles and diaphragm to increase the rate of breathing, so the excess of carbon dioxide present in the blood can be removed out of the body. Therefore, during exercise, the breathing rate increase up to 30 times to 40 times per minute. So the last point explains the effect of exercise on the rate of breathing. So the carbon dioxide concentration will increase, so it activate the respiratory center. The respiratory center send message to diaphragm. The diaphragm muscles contraction and relaxation. Contraction will increase. As a result of contraction and relaxation of increase of diaphragm muscles, the breathing rate also increases, and the breathing rate will be double. It will be 30 to 40 times per minute. So dear students, this is all about the effect of exercise on breathing rate and the effect of smoking on breathing, lungs tissue, circulatory system. So if you have any question, comment me, I will give answer. Thank you.